hills and build them high. Makes a long time climbing before I die. I want the chance to spit in his eye. Well, they gave me bars, but I can see between to a dusty yard and a long gone green. They call that freedom, if you know what I mean. And I drown my sorrows, but the whiskey's gone. I'm sober as good.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shortbangers. I'm Matty. Still with Colin. Colin, still awake?
Still awake, burning midnight oil. Just had an espresso and a wank, so I'm all ready to go.
And a 10-minute nap. Right, first question of the night. It comes to Charlie. Charlie says, if the answer's overrated, what's the question?
Apart from Longbangers or Shortbangers.
Hey. Well, we're at sixth best. We're definitely fucking overrated.
I've already said Xbox and PlayStation to one answer. I think it fits
Aye.
here as well. Going to the
Go for
cinema as well is another one.
That's quite a good shout. Cinema's good, but it's better when you're with me, I think, yeah.
Aye. We went when we were in London in the summer, and we went to the big one in Leicester Square, the Odeon something Max.
Aye.
And you sit in, and we went to see the Marvel Black Widow was on. And you've got the big comfy seats, the recliner seats and that, and the sound and that comes from like out your chair. When your chair's moving and that is quite a good way for a one-off experience. Like I couldn't do it. I wouldn't go every week. You know what I mean? It's just not I'm not a big film buff though, as we've spoken about before, but I did enjoy that. Different. But I wouldn't go to London every week just to go to the cinema. You know?
I'll say onion rings.
What, like the fried ones or the crisps?
Oh, well, fucking either. Actually, that's quite good. I do like pickles, onion, flavoured stuff. Onion rings.
Oh, you'll definitely not like the ones in batter then. Oh, I like them.
Nah. So Sophie wanted chicken wraps with wedges and onion rings for tea tonight. That was the request, and I ended up getting breaded mushrooms as an alternative to the onion rings because
right.
I fucking don't like.
I like them as well.
Breaded mushrooms are nice.
Have you ever tried? Obviously, that's all Tesco stuff. You've just picked that straight off the shelf. Have you tried the haggis pakora?
Oh, haggis pakora is minted. Minted. They didn't do that up at our Tesco anymore. I think I've not seen it for ages.
For a while right enough, but I've had it before, but I've not seen it for a while. I've not looked at it.
Aye, it comes to the wee chili dip as well with chili sauce. They might have it in Aldi. I'll need to go and have a look. I've not had it for. That's one that gives me heartburn if I have haggis pakora, but it's nice. So you want to be without it. Aldo Jedi Pie Master said, "What did you think of the Retro Video Club's cover of Hibs Heroes? I missed it because I was waiting on my daughter getting to the stadium after getting her haircut. Also, who gets a haircut booked in for 6:30 when Hibs kick off is at 7:45? And why do women take so long in the hairdressers? My wife was in the hairdressers for 3 hours the other night.
Well, my daughter went last Friday or the Friday before, 4 hours, 4.5 hours. She's just getting a bit dyed. She got a bit of dyed underneath, like as well. It's like she's got long hair, but it's not the top. So you've got to like tie it up so you can see the bleached bit.
How long were you in the barbers when you were in?
Oh, I think, and that was getting the beard done. They done the eyebrows and the ears yesterday, as well as the head, and that was about 15 minutes. Dead relaxing 15 minutes, so.
Aye.
Boy, doesn't he speak? It's amazing. You just go in, you go, what do you want? 00, mate. Tidying that up. Sit there. Shut the eyes. Magic.
I can't remember if I told you. So I went to different hairdressers last time. I went to different barbers because it was a Sunday. So the one I would normally go to was shut for the start, and this one's open. Josh has started using it. It's a Polish woman, and so I'd got in. When you saw what my hair was like before, the complaints goes like fucking, it's all right, and then there's like a day where my hair just goes, it's too long. There's no like an in between, but it doesn't happen gradually. It just goes fine, fucking ridiculous. So I was at the fucking ridiculous stage, and I'd gone in, and I would ask for like a 1 back and sides. It's normal to go for it, and then just shorten the top. And she's shaving in it, and then she kept laughing. She said, "Oh, you look totally different. You look totally different." And then she started. She was scissoring my eyebrows, and she goes, "Just making you look really handsome now." I thought, "Oh, fucking, I'll come
Go
back here.
Island.
Aye, come back here.
Stroke the ego.
Aye.
Mine's the
Totally different.
eyebrows with the clippers.
Aye, that's what they normally do at the barber. So just get a quick with the clippers. But she took her time. But
Just want to get a good look in your eyes.
that's it. Have a good old stare.
She straddled you when she was in the front, or did she just like?
No,
She stood there.
nah, just
No, next time. Next time.
Next time, you never know. What did you think of the retro Hibs? So you would have been in early enough to hear it. The Hibs Heroes Retro Video Club.
Aye, it's good.
It was good.
I like it. Aye, it was on. I don't know. It's the same. They done it on the Terrace TV program last year. Was it last year? I don't know. It was
Aye,
a couple of years ago as well. I like it.
aye, good version of it.
If the listeners can they tweet in?
Aye, well, I checked out their Twitter and they didn't follow us on Twitter, so I doubt that they listen. But Retro Video Club, if you do follow us and then tweet us and come on the show, why not? Dave Graham said, is everyone aware that Monster Munch are actually little monsters and not feet?
I'd never thought they were wee feet.
Did you know?
Did you? No.
I always thought it looked like like a wee foot with wee toes.
Aye. I see it now. And I'd never really thought about it before. I'd never really considered it.
What's your favourite flavour of Monster Munch?
I like roast beef.
Beef ones are bro. The spicy ones are quite nice.
Aye, they're all right. And you'll not like the pickled onion.
Nah,
will you?
see that.
Nah.
They would get left, but the beef ones and the spicy ones, quality.
I like them all, but I would, if I was picking, if it was a multi-pack bag in the house, I'd definitely go for the beef first.
I used to work beside a boy who would bring in the beef hula hoops, and he would sit and he would say, "These are the closest thing you could get to eating a steak without having a steak."
You could have had a steak before.
Just,
a deal steak at the pizza.
But beef hula hoops are quality. As well, we got there's puffs, hula hoop puffs. You see them?
No.
We got beef flavour ones of them. I've not tried them yet. Got them for Jess, but she didn't like them, so we had to go normal beef hula hoops as well.
So can I just going off the subject a wee bit, but onion. Do you know if you need cheese and onion crisps then?
Oh, cheese and onion crisps are vile. See, like and some of the Pringles, like the sour cream Pringles, it tastes a bit like cheese and onion crisps.
Came out the other day, last weekend. I had a bag that were on offer in Tesco. But we need to get sponsorship at Tesco.
Tesco
but there's these baked crisps, like pop. I can't remember what they're called.
I kind of want to be Poptastic or something. Or something like that. Or
I can't remember.
Anyway,
barbecue were the first ones that came out, but there was sour cream and onion. Oh, they were lovely, lovely.
It's just the smell of those ones are it for me. I can eat onion like so. See if I'm making. So I made lasagna the last night before. Okay, chuck the onion in for that. Even like the double cheeseburger that I got from McDonald's, took the pickle off it, but I keep the onion on. Like I didn't mind the quarter pounder with the fresh onion. Take that off because it's too strong and they're like I just fucking like it.
They like to be fried, but if it's fried up a bit.
If it's just in with everything else, like if like I say, if I wouldn't go and pick them out or something. But see if it got something you have like sausage and mash with onion gravy, you get that like so. I would have sausage and mash with just gravy, no the onion stuff. And if it came with onion gravy, with all the big fucking stringy onions, it turns my stomach. I wouldn't eat those onions. But if there was, I'm trying to think of another example. If there was like a sauce with onions in it, I would have it all. Like I wouldn't bother picking them out.
No. See if you're because you didn't like it, you could cook your mince, just whack the onion in it, but no cut up, just half it. And then you can pick it out at the end, but you still get the juice and the flavour out of it.
Oh, that's quite a good shout. But we tend to buy the diced onion. Do you know, like
fuck yeah, extravagant, eh?
So you
too much.
The dice, it's frozen though. It's like it's £1, and it lasts you for however long you're cooking, rather than paying how much onion, 10p or something like that. And you have a faff.
I didn't even care. Man, the people. I didn't even care how much onion it is. I don't fucking know.
Well, that's about 90. People buy the bag of the frozen one, they pre-cut up. Same with garlic. You get frozen chopped garlic.
You can buy that easy garlic in the jar as well.
Have you smelled that?
Fresh stuff though.
Fucking hell. We've got some of that in because there was no frozen garlic. I can't remember what I was making. So I thought I'll try that. And it's like a vinegar or something that's in, but it burns off as you cook it. So obviously then
Aye.
you just get left with the
Yeah.
garlic flavour. But it's fucking ripe when you open it.
Yeah.
Garlic smells anyway, but
I prefer the fresh stuff. I get the fresh stuff. Same with ginger now as well, 'cause you buy the easy ginger. I just get fresh bits of ginger and fresh garlic and that. But I like cooking and that, so
aye. So we tend to be on the clock for everything. Can try to get stuff
Aye.
done in between picking folk up. So the more kind of convenient stuff that you can get, like buying bags of grated cheese rather than standing fucking.
fucking hell, costs a fortune. Doing it that way.
It's not that much more expensive, I don't think. I think because I made macaroni cheese and you use oh fucking what's the type of cheese, Gruyere? I think for it. So you've got cheddar and then Gruyere, but you can't buy that grated and it's thin. Like you buy like a thin wedge of it.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking bollock, like grating it because you're almost like kind of at the point with grating your fucking finger. You
Getting
can't
your nails
you,
off.
you can't grip it like that. You have to keep your hand flat to do it.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man. It's just it's a nuisance.
You ever grated? Turn your you got your grater standing up the way.
Nah. Side
You turn it on the
on.
side like
Aye.
Yeah.
Side on to be forward. Right. Belden Blasker asked, what metaphor does this contain for Hibs on Saturday? And he's referring to my dog shitting on the snail. Slug. He turned it into a snail, didn't he?
Aye. So Hibs are the dog, eh? And we've got a shit on.
Aye. The slug.
Shit on Ross County.
Well,
and Malcolm
Ross
Mackay.
County. Aye.
And all that sales on them.
The fucking racist slug. Fattest Pricky says people get named after places, Chelsea, India, etc. Has anyone ever been named after an absolute shithole? I've yet to meet someone called Cumbernauld, or for example. There's definitely folk called Paisley, yeah. Like I should have heard the name Paisley before.
Aye. Well, there's certainly surname Paisley.
Aye.
But then that's not getting called after it.
Ooh. Aye, but I think the folk for the first name, maybe I'm wrong then.
So nice places, eh? Like Orlando.
Aye.
And I don't know if
Paris.
anybody's called like Paris, aye. My mum's name's Florence, her real name. She doesn't get called that, but that's her. Like she's never been called that, but that's what's on her birth certificate, Florence. And so, aye, there's no like. Is there anybody called like Craig Miller?
Craig Miller.
Hilton.
Well, there will be. There's definitely somebody called Craig Miller, like as
Craig
it was
Miller,
in two names. I saw a bus that was going to James Street the other day, and I was like, "Oh, better be somebody called James Street."
Aye.
Bound to be.
Maybe no lives in that street though.
Who was it? Was that Katie Hopkins had a go at folk calling their kids after
That's
places, eh?
India and that, eh?
Aye. Was it on this morning? Was it Holly Willoughby?
It was Holly Willoughby that pulled that.
Your kid's called fucking India.
Oh, is that what it was? I knew that. Aye. Right, okay.
So she was saying like, saying it was all terrible, and then her kid was done it.
Well, who were they talking about? Like there was Chardonnay and that they were talking about.
Aye. Is that
a place?
Chardonnay will be a region of probably a region of France. Then I would think. I don't know if you're named after a shithole. Text in 80295. Just put the name of the shithole that you're named after, along with your name, so we can you telling the truth. Danny says, why do people say touch like a donkey? Has anyone ever seen a donkey play football? Dave McPherson, does he count?
I was thinking out of mind when you said that there. But is it no because I don't know where it comes from. I wonder why it is, but it must be because like donkeys just the way that if they were kicking out, there's no control. It's just like
aye, they're not known for their finesse, are they?
No. Is it? Must be that.
Aye, we'll go with that. I'm trying to think if there's any. There was a wee YouTube clip of a deer playing football, a stag. It was like a bit of big antlers and everything. It was like in somebody's garden. There was a set of goals, and the deer's pretty much kind of knocked the ball into the goals, and then it runs off like it's celebrated. Superb. Brian Craig said, "Have you ever bought a vibrating cock ring from a dispenser in the men's bogs?" No.
Sure.
No, you see some weird things in the dispensers in the men's box, though, like
Flavour Johnnies and that.
Well, Flavour Johnnies. There's things that like sort of promise sexual potency as well, isn't there? Like kind of like vending machine Viagra, I suppose. That would be a good podcast title if we'd done it a Longbangers vending machine Viagra. I don't think I would ever be in a position where I would thought I'm going to try that. Like, you just look at it and go, surely that doesn't work, otherwise it wouldn't be getting like on sale in a fucking toilet
It'd be mainstream.
vending machine.
Aye.
Another one you see if you're in the service stations is the toothbrush, the chewing gum toothbrush thing. You seen that? It's like a wee.
Aye.
It comes in a wee plastic ball, and I guess the idea is you just fucking chew
That's
up.
what I was just thinking that for the toilets as well. I don't know. There's no mint thing as well, because obviously you're thinking, go get a ride, get a mint, get a Johnny, get a bacon cockman, spend a fortune.
40 quid later. And then you get out of the pub and you wonder where you've left your jet ski. Right, no, I've never bought one anyway. Right, Paul Mackay said, when the weather folk go on about typical rainfall for each month, how do they decide it's typical?
They just looked at the window going, fucking typical. It's fucking...
It's because they put their wash in it. Fucking knew that would happen.
Just sat their ass back down.
No Time for Wasters says you have to play bevy pong and you have two choices, either Jaeger bombs or tequila. What's your choice?
I'll take the Jaeger bomb on that one. But then that's because I've not had a sickness after a Jaeger bomb yet. I've only had a few. Tequila, I've had a bad hangover, 2-3 day hangover on that one. So
I don't mind a Jaeger bomb. That's for the Red Bull, that isn't it?
Yeah, it's the green bottle, isn't it?
I think the Jägermeister, but the bomb, sure it's for like in the Red Bulls. I could probably have quite a few of them, I reckon. So I would go for that.
I could have a few either. It's the tequila.
The
the smell goes for me now though. It was Neil's 40th at the rugby club a few years ago now. That I was hungover to the Tuesday. It was a Saturday night. Still at work on Tuesday going, I'm fucked. I'm not fucking feeling it.
I can't remember the last time I had tequila. That's what it does to you, really, I suppose. But it's been a long time.
Stay well clear of that.
Aldo says, see when you fart, have you ever given yourself the dry book because it's just too bad to smell? And why do people like their own brand?
Your own brand is the best brand.
Aye. It's rare that it does happen though. Sometimes you do get one and you're like, fucking hell, that's brutal. But generally, it's almost like you have like a sense of satisfaction if it's like, oh, fucking hell, that's good.
Well, that's like, I'll get that in the car sometimes. You ever done it in the car? And the bins are like, oh, what's that smell? And you're like, it's the fields.
I went to see Little Mix, right? So to take Sophie to see Little Mix to put the context, Jane was meant to go, but I can't find why Jane couldn't go. So I ended up driving through Glasgow. And you know, when you're going to the SECC, you come off the motorway and there's like a wee road that comes down and it's not quite an underpass, but there's the roads to the right and you come down to a set of traffic lights and I think you can park underneath where I farted there, right? I was just a silent one. And honestly, it was the worst fart I've ever done in terms of smell, like with the windows doing and everything. And I just said it was Glasgow. That's what I put it in there.
Amazing.
Sophie would have I should have been like 10 or whatever. I was like, fucking Glasgow. That's the Doug's fucking humming with the fart. He'll jump up on you. I'm sure he does it on purpose, jumps up for a wee fart and then just fucking fucks off again.
Mine goes under. I've got an armchair downstairs and she goes under. That's her wee hidey hole. And she'll fucking, and it drifts up through the fucking chair. Fucking hell, do we breathe in? But I do say that to the bairns and that when they moan about it, and it's usually in the car because you're in an enclosed space, and it's like they ken it's not the fields because you're near a field. And I'll say, but sometimes it's no you, but they're trying to blame you for it, and I'll say, hey, if that was mine, I'd fucking admit that. I'd be fucking proud of that.
I'd be claiming it. Danny says, chocolate in the fridge or not chocolate in the fridge?
A fridge, aye. We even go freezer.
Do you?
Sometimes, aye. Take a good chill on it.
That's going Maverick.
I get the next step.
It depends on the chocolate. Some that I wouldn't put in the fridge.
You wouldn't put a caramel or that in, like a Galaxy caramel or a Dairy Milk caramel.
Aye.
Or a Bounty. Bounty wouldn't go well in the freezer.
But Bounty's all right in the fridge, by the way. We had them in the fridge yesterday. They didn't last long in the house, so like as soon as somebody spies them, they're fucking gone. We've got a whole nut, Dairy Milk whole nut in the fridge now for the night after this. Yeah. We'll watch the last episode of You and have a cup of tea and half a bar of whole nut. I wonder why I'm a
Kid.
fat cunt. Eh?
You looked at the clock going, why am I
Again,
fucking saying
why am I
this
still doing this? I could be eating it now. And Danny also asked, if people stop being arseholes, would life become easy or just boring?
Probably both, but I think I quite like easy life.
I could quite happily have a life and not having to deal with arseholes.
I went back to work today, and without getting into it, in case anybody for work ever starts listening, fucking hell, I had to deal with a couple so. I would rather not have to do that. I'd rather have the easy life.
Aye. Ray Forsyth, would a subway have been better than the trams?
Aye, yeah. Okay, well, is there a reason we've not got a subway? Because Glasgow's got a subway, yeah. London's works brilliant. London's the
The underground
tube,
London,
that's
superb.
amazing. Where do you think? Up here, it's a nightmare. It takes me ages to get into town. I didn't even stay that far. You know what I mean?
Aye.
I could walk it on a if I had the. It's not that far. Like you could walk into town in a good couple of hours, but to get a bus, it takes fucking ages. Like, you sit on a bus somewhere, like when you used to have to get the bus into town to go to work, you're thinking, if I was just jumping on a fucking train now, I could get to Newcastle in about the time it's taking me to get from here to fucking Princess Street. So it would be. Is there a reason we've not got it though? Like, is there, because we've built city on
the hills.
like other and on top of other things and all that. You can go into like St Mary's Close and all that kind of stuff.
Maybe it'd just be too much disruption.
Yeah. Because that would be good.
Aye.
It's
probably because of the layout Edinburgh as well. Like, where would you have the stations? That's the other bit is kind of pinpoint. I suppose you could have like Kenleith and I think where else you would put on the Princess Street, obviously, but they've got Waverley Market there already.
You'd have a couple on Princess Street, wouldn't you? You would have look at in London, every corner you turn, there's another tube stop.
Well, we just won't design it because
let's get that trademark before the fucking anything else.
150k on a Hamlin Houses. Which hands would you rather have? Enjoy having to show your screen. Here we go. Oh, fucking hell! Right, so
right.
I think
I'm moving my head away for some reason.
There you go. Right, you can sort of see that, eh?
Aye.
So it's like one's like sausage fingers, like stumpy little sausages. Another one's it's like fucking dead wrinkly drinking. Who that belongs to? Oh, you can either have hands like Murdoch or Charles. There's no other options.
Aye, I've seen this photo before. So there's one's like really sort of wrinkly in that, eh?
Aye, sausages out the pan, sausages in the pan. Aye.
I would go for Murdoch's there.
Aye, I tend to agree.
I mean, I'm already quite similar to Charles' ones without the pinkness. I've got the wee stubby fingers and that, but aye, they're horrible. Way both of them. I can't remember when I've seen that. I've seen that not long ago.
He's got a wee ring on his pinky as well. If that's symbolic, anything that they can. Random dribbles. Would you rather have sex with someone who never showers or someone who never brushes their teeth?
Teeth.
Because you could avoid that. You
could just do the pretty woman thing and say no kissing.
And would you rather be able to only have kinky sex or romantic sex forever?
Kinky sex would become normal if you were doing it all the time. So it would be dull, would it not?
Well, unless you're like part of it is, I suppose, just it's been inventive, isn't it?
But romantic sex, isn't it? That?
Wow, I think that's implied in the question. The romantic sex is probably slower, mere coupling and that kind of bit closer. Whereas kinky sex is just be fucking anything goes, anything goes.
And it's what would you rather do forevermore?
Forever.
Once you've picked one, that's you doing that route.
But see, if you were planning ahead, there's going to be a point where your body's not up for it, and that would probably get dead frustrating. Do you know if there's like, introducing a sex swing, for example, and you're going, I'm 85. Ken, if I go in that, there's a good chance I'm breaking my hip.
Wear this.
Aye, if it was forever, it goes back to what you were saying about if you sold your soul to the devil. Do you know, the kinky one is going to be the most fun while your body's up to it. right?
Yeah.
That would kind of keep you going. But as soon as you started not being up to it, it would just be a source of constant frustration.
Yeah. And we're mid-40s. Well, you're mid-40s soon. I'm early 40s till next year. And we're kind of running out of time here,
Aye. What word is spelled incorrectly in every single dictionary? The random dribbles.
In every single dictionary.
Aye. Technically speaking, it's not really a question because the answer's in the question.
I was just thinking that's one of these ones,
Aye.
What word is? What did he say there? What
What
word is?
word is spelled incorrectly in every single dictionary?
It's. It should not be spelt.
No, incorrectly.
Oh.
The word incorrectly.
Okay, very good. Is it not? But it shouldn't be spelled. It should be spelt.
Well, there you go. If I eat myself, will I become twice my original size?
Oh. Is that when it happens when a snake? Kind of when a snake eats something huge, do they become?
Well,
twice as
they snakes like remember the game on your Nokia?
Aye.
That's how that affected the bacteria. It kept the more it ate, the longer it got, and they do that if they eat. Like if a snake ate a person, they stretch over it, don't they? Like you see you've seen it before. You can see the outline, or like a cow or something like that. It's fucking mental. Imagine getting your mouth through the whole cow.
I know.
Fucking rich.
Can I struggle with like a double burger sometimes? Can
Aye. You think I need a knife for this? Snakes like fucking. I'll do that. No bother. But if you eat yourself, you obviously with every mouthful you're getting smaller as well. So at best, you would be exactly the same size.
Yeah. What about then if they rephrase the question to if you ate someone the same size as you, would you double in size?
Would you double in size? Yes, but probably
you
not proportionally.
No.
Nah, well, that's the thing because you'd shit some of it out, wouldn't you?
Aye.
But you'd retain a lot, like, but you wouldn't go proportional. You wouldn't go like double your height. You would just become fatter. If I think about the weight I was when I was 19 and working at McDonald's, I am almost twice the size I was then.
Fucking hell.
I was less than 10 stone. I'm not 20 stone. I'm not 18 stone, but I'm probably 17 and a bit now. And I think it was 9.5 stone when I left McDonald's. It's fucking no weight at all. So I'm pretty much that. I have ate myself. Fucking hell. Right. And the last one for random dribbles. Why is a boxing ring a square?
Good question.
It's the day of the bell.
What about the bell?
Ken, for the end of the rounds. What does a bell do?
That rings, I was thinking more logically than that. I was thinking, see in the old days, but folk, like, or even in like snatching that in the film, you would stand in a ring,
it's like a circle,
round
it?
Like bare knuckle boxing and that. So that would have been why it was a ring. It would have been a circle.
And then the Queensberry rules would have come in,
and then and they've sort of squared the circle.
Aye,
maybe.
Let's go with that. That sounds actual factual.
It's evolution.
Last one, Susie 47062. Would you rather gargle a shite or drink Robbie Nielsen's bathwater? Somebody then did reply fairly quickly saying Robbie Nielsen does the bath. It was Dave from Off a Quick Bang said that.
Definitely drinking the water.
Aye.
Could put a shite in my mouth like.
No. What if you had coated your mouth with cling film first?
No thanks. No thanks. You would never get into that, Flipper.
That's one of those ones you'd accidentally, kind of like something would happen to pack you in the back. You know, used to say at school if you were chewing gum or whatever, and they'd say if something hit your back, you'd swallow that. I think if that ever actually happened, but then so if you swallowed a cling film parcel of shit, folk would think you were smuggling it.
Oh man, even if it was your own brand, you'd struggle with that. That's oh no.
What a note to land to end the show on. Right, if you made it this far, well done. Thanks very much for tuning in. We'll definitely be back with another episode of something at some point, so watch out for it. Follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube, all that kind of stuff. Until next time, we'll see you later.
Well, they trailed me down when I broke free. I drank all the whiskey in Tennessee. I don't drink water, no.